Right now, the cold winter weather and the storms mean one thing, that pothole season is back. You'll know it if you hit one, that's for sure. So it's more important than ever to make sure that monitoring the health of your tires is done right now. So our good friend Larry Patterson here, manager of AAA Tire and Auto. Great to have you back in, Larry, because first of all, on a morning like this morning where you don't even want to be out cleaning the car off, you can do a quick check of your tire. How to make sure that you got enough tread when we had some of that snow over the weekend.
Absolutely. So thank you for having me.
Always good to have you.
Thank you. So one of the biggest things like today, right, with the weather we're having, is just to make sure when you're going out to your car, check to make sure you have tire pressure in your vehicle. Make sure your tire's not flat. That's going to be key right there.
Cold air can really zap your tires. If you've been sitting for a while, it can really zap your tires.
If your vehicle's sitting for more than 12 hours, expect for the tires to lose pressure, especially in this type of weather.
And you want to make sure they're not overinflated. In fact, in some of the winter weather driving, some folks even say to underinflate them a little bit just to make sure that you have better traction.
That is correct. So when this type of weather comes around, what you want to do is drop it maybe 3 or 4 pounds just to get better traction from your tires.
Is it still hold up that you hold the penny up to your tread, and if it touches Lincoln's head, you have enough? Is that still true?
That is still true to form. A lot of people still follow that. One of the things to also look at is how your tires handle, because you may have a lot more tread on the tires than the Lincoln's head, but the tires may not handle the way you want them to handle as well.
Could be an issue with the belts or the sidewalls if they have weakened for any reason. I noticed with all the potholes popping up, I remember hitting a bad pothole years ago. It not only bent the rim, I had some of those low tires thinking they were cool looking, right? Hated the tread, but I bent the rim and it destroyed the tire, hitting a pothole that was very, very deep. So what can we do if we hit one of those and you notice the car is either handling funny or not driving entirely straight?
Well, if you hit a pretty big pothole, one of the things you want to do is try and make sure you can have safety to pull over. Because when you hit a pothole, that's more than likely that tire is going to go flat immediately.
Right.
And then once that happens, of course, want to call your local AAA to have them come out and get you towed to the nearest shop so they can assess the tire and wheel from there.
I tell you what, one thing my parents always gave my brother and I every year, and I've used it every year so many times, was AAA Gold, because then you get free towing within 100 miles. And there are times we've had to use it. It was exactly to the 100 miles, breaking down near Columbus, getting a flat tire. In terms of your tires, when you hit a pothole, I mean, you can really damage. Some of the edges are very sharp at this concrete and different pavement surfaces, right?
Yes, absolutely. So when you hit a pothole, the things to really look at is that your tire, is it damaged from impact? More likely you want to look at the rim and see if that's damaged or has a bend in the wheel. But then also your components like your suspension. You hit a pothole really good, it's going to affect some of your suspension parts, also affect your alignment as well.
So you're right out of line.
Absolutely. So that's why it's important just to make sure when that does happen, you do get it to your nearest AAA car care shop or your local shop that's around you.
And you have several locations. Where can we find you online?
You can find me at the Milford location. You also can find me at the Hyde Park location. You can find me at all the locations. I'm always around helping out all our stores.
Larry is a busy guy. Larry Patterson, always great to see you, my friend.
Thanks for
having me. And I know you're going to be busy here with pothole season right around the corner. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, I'll send it back to you.
All good tips there. Also right now,